I will call to order the August 19th Land Commission meeting. We will start the meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We will move on to roll call. Commissioner Edinburgh. Present. Commissioner McHenry. Here. Commissioner Wurzbacher. Here. Commissioner Chris. Here. And Commissioner Chacon is not present.
Right, Commissioner Chacon and Michael Inspire are both excused.
So moving on to the public comments section. Are there any public comments for items that are not currently listed on this evening's agenda?
Could I just make a comment or a request? I was just wondering if we could see the actions that the board takes on the actions we take. If we get a leaflet in our brochure or our booklet. You know, seeing how, you know, if we approved or disapproved, you know, if we could just get a little, synopsis of what happened at the board in our packet.
Sure, we could do. Yes, we can do that. It's also available online under the board.
Yes,
but yeah.
Right.
Just so you're aware, the other mics are not appearing on screen. Are they requesting to speak? You have to hit the little person.
Yeah, I can do this one to do it.
Yeah, his mic will go on. Yeah, we're good now.
Oh,
Right. Any other public comments? No such comments. We will move on to corrections and or approval of the previous meeting minutes from July 22nd of 2025. Are there any corrections to the meeting minutes?
Yeah, so I'll make a motion to approve the minutes, July 22nd, 2025.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Also,
We have a second. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? No nays. Does anyone have a potential conflict of interest that they need to disclose at this time before we move forward to agenda items? No. With no said conflicts of interest presented, we will move on to public. I'm sorry. It should be noted that I backtracked to item number 4. So moving on to item number 6, which would be corrections and I apologize. Lost my spot. Okay. So item number 7. I will entertain a motion to enter into public hearing as it pertains to zoning map amendment for the Springers Family Trust. Do we have a motion?
Yeah, I'll make them. I'll make a motion to convene into public hearing for the Springers Family Trust.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Is there anyone here to speak on the related to the zoning amendment for the Springer Families Trust? on High Line Road, parcel number 39010. With no one here to discuss the agenda item, I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make a motion to close the public hearing.
We have a motion to close the public hearing. Do we have a second?
I'll second. Sure.
We have a second. All those in favor, say aye. All those opposed? No opposition, the motion carries. Agenda item number 9, old business for discussion, consideration, and or action. There is none listed. Moving us on to item 10, which is new business for discussion, consideration, and or action. Item A is the survey map for the Springers Family Trust on Highline Road. Parcels 39012 and 39010. Would you like to provide us an update, Mr. Sherman?
Sure, in this case, the Springers Family Trust is looking to take some land from the larger parcel 39012. And add it to the west side of Linda Springer's property, which is a residential property. There is a rezone later within this agenda that would rezone that area of the land to rural residential. There is a home there. Additionally, the certified survey map is also taking those two parcels and dedicating 33 feet of roadway along Highline Road for public right of way. Currently, the legal property lines for those two parcels extend to the center line of Highline Road as it's, town over.
Does the commission have any questions, or do we have any members of the public? I'll entertain a motion for,
Yes, I'd like to make a motion for certified survey map CSM Springer Family Trust. Highline Road parcels 39012 and 39010 is printed and circulated with staff's recommendations.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Moving on to item B, certified survey map for Jason Line, Ireland 12, parcels 39994, 39996, and 40000.
In this case, the owner owns a large chunk of land there. He owns farmland to the north as well. He's looking to partition off parcel 39996. And however, he does want road access to, or driveway access to parcel 4000. Therefore, he submitted a CSM that would shift that lot line down through 3994. And then therefore that would give driveway access to parcel 3996, which is a home over there. If this certified survey map was approved, he would therefore apply for a right-of-way permit to put in a driveway with an access road to that. The existing driveway will still service the parcels to the north.
Where is he looking to put the new driveway? On the parcel that is 39996 or the corner parcel?
Yeah, it actually we shift down, so it'll be 39994.
There's actually a driveway there right now. I think he's gonna use the existing driveway, right?
Yes, he's gonna probably use the existing driveway, however,
That's Corey Stone's old property.
yeah, the main house though, for first response reasons, other reasons, it needs direct access to the road. And to do so, that's why he's doing that lot line adjustment and then creating a second driveway for that parcel to the home.
So where's the current driveway on 9-4?
The current driveway is, you can kind of see it in the map between three, there isn't one there. It would go through there. And then where the current driveway is, where there's on the map. See that one, sorry.
It's on the north.
Yes.
It's on the North Yellow Line, John.
Yeah, it's where the yellow line of us, that's where the current driveway is. That driveway would then therefore veer to the north and service the parcels and build into the north.
Okay, I misunderstood you. I thought they were gonna add an additional driveway to the 9-4 parcel. But they're just gonna use the existing one for 9-6 once the line is shifted.
And
I can chime in a little bit.
you can explain.
Sure. I'm Doug Wells with McMahon Associates. I'm the surveyor working for the client here. So yeah, basically what's happening is, there's that existing home that's out there right now on, I have to look at the parcel numbers now, 39996, okay? He wants to sell off the home and wants to relocate the driveway for that home. So what he's doing is he's taking a portion of 39994 and adding it to 3996 to give him that driveway access. If you look at the CSM, there is right above lot 2, you'll see a little note that says center line of proposed driveway. That's going to be the new driveway that's going to service the home. Okay, and then the remaining portion of 3994 is going to get combined with the remaining portion of 39996. They're going to utilize that existing driveway that's there now, that you can kind of see on the CSM that's labeled as existing driveway. And then the parcel to the north of that, which is 40000, they have an easement over that portion of lot 1 is shown on the CSM 2 that will give them access to that existing driveway also. And that easement is in place already, so.
Was that a secondary structure on 40000? No, that's that.
No, that's,
Currently,
it's like a pool building there, there's a pond.
Yeah.
Pool, what's that? And they can put a referendum, so.
Was that all considered one residential property? It didn't allow single structures on separate lots without a house.
I believe Corey Stump got a conditional use permit for that a long time ago. At this point in time, the owner is looking to use that structure for various state agriculture equipment at this time.
Okay. And then the frontages, the 33 feet, that's enough, meets our requirements for road frontage for each of those lots then?
It does meet the requirement for a flag lot, which is allowed in water residential.
Okay. The only other question I had about this, do I need to put that on? I just had a question, that outbuilding that is on that 4,000 parcel there. Does that have any kind of sewage system or toilets or anything in it that's being serviced by the existing house sewer?
I believe Chad's been working with the owner on this. I believe it does have its own septic system.
any other discussion? With that being said, I will entertain a motion related to item B.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion that, approve certified survey map. CSM, Jason Lamine, currently 12 parcels, 3994, 3996, and 40000. As present simply with, staff's recommendations, so.
I have a motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
We have a second, all those in favor?
Alright,
Aye. All those opposed? No opposition, motion carries. Item 10C, zoning map amendment or rezoning for the Stringers Family Trust. Related to part of parcel 39010.
This goes back to the CSM, the first CSM we discussed, where the residential parcel is taking land from the west. And to make it consistent with the zoning, that land that they're taking is currently zoned agricultural. And they're looking to rezone that to rural residential, that it's consistent with the parcel, the current parcel that's taking it in.
And that does nothing to the zoning of the larger parcel, that the remaining part of the larger parcel will remain agricultural.
That's correct.
Do we have any questions or any points for discussion? I will entertain a motion related to item 10C.
I'll make a motion to approve item 10C zoning map amendment for the Springers Family Trust on Sideline Road, parcel 39010.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a second. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? No opposition is noted. Moving on to item 10D, site plan review for Lake Shore Golf Course and 8421 North Shore Road related to parcel 39918.
The golf club is looking to propose a new pool, to replace the existing pool. And then also lake house improvements. Some of the improvements will include a new changing building. And then they will add on to the pool mechanical. And then they'll also refurbish the existing lake house with interior renovations. The pool will be chlorine based. The current stormwater plan and overall site plan is currently being reviewed by McCann and Associates. So it's in the stages of your process there.
Mr. Sherman, can I ask from a process standpoint, why we entertain making these changes or approving these plans when the conditions haven't? Like, we approve them stating as long as conditions are met. Why aren't they met before they're brought forward?
Most of the conditions are, for example, engineering conditions, engineering examples, specialized information. Mr. Whitman can maybe expound on it. He's here. And it doesn't really affect the overall site plan. We look at the site plan and the conditions within this recommended action pertain to more kind of the in-depth engineering, which obviously staff isn't really qualified for, and we rely on our village engineer for that. And sometimes the engineering phase, if it goes quickly, can take a month. Sometimes it can take a couple months.
And I understand that process, but does it slow that process down if we do approval after all of that's been completed? Because they can't really move forward unless it's been completed based on approval is conditional on these 5 criteria.
Right, and it can slow down the process. For example, it's hard to predict when engineering will be approved. And let's say it's approved at a certain point in time. Then it may not go before the planning commission and the board for another 3 to 5 weeks. And within that process, they're not even really allowed to prep for work, so they can't move dirt, they can't do anything. Doing it this way really allows them that. The board has seen the site plan, they've looked at it, the public's aware of it. Then once the engineering's worked out and it's approved on that level, then we can issue, for example, erosion control permits, which allows them to start prepping the land, etc. It also allows contractors and businesses the opportunity to maybe line up their contractors. It's a process that's probably been done, throughout, it's,
I understand that it allows for consistency with lining up your projects and scheduling the
Yeah.
different pieces that all have to work together. What is the village's recourse when these things aren't met? For instance, we've had multiple concerns throughout the last several years with grading and drainage. What happens when these aren't met? What is the recourse of the village?
no permits are issued, so they can't do any work. Work won't start.
Right now, this is just approval of the initial site plan.
Correct.
It's like the step one of 3 or 4 steps. So this is really preliminary, so it doesn't require a lot of things.
Yeah, so even if the board were to approve the site plan, for example, this still doesn't give the contractor or the ability to start the project. We have to wait to we issue numerous permits. Some of the first permits are erosion control, like I said, in the site plan application. Then those 2 permits allow them to also move forward with applying for the zoning permits and then the building permits.
I do have a question, seeing this is close to the lake, I know there's a shoreland thing. Are we responsible for overseeing the, that kind of setback and what happens there? Is the state in charge of that, or does the state put us in charge, or are we kind of liable with that shoreland zoning, and how does that work?
I believe our engineer is working with Dable Engineering, and it's, do you wanna?
I can, you want me to speak?
Sure.
Tim Whitman with Dable. So, yes, the village is the keeper of the shoreline zoning. We are adhering to the setback and per the plan. That'll be verified by Mr. Sherman and his engineers. And that's pretty much it for the shoreline zoning aspect.
Okay, thanks for the update.
Yeah.
Any other discussion? Any other discussion? With that being said, I'll entertain a motion for 10D.
I'd like to make a motion to approve the motion that 10B, 10C. No, 10D, I'm sorry, 10D, site plan review for North Shore Golf Club at 8421 North Shore Road, parcel 39918.
I have a motion, do I have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second, all those in favor? Aye, all those opposed? No opposition. Moving on to item 10E, which is the site plan review for Silver Tree Homes LLC, W4842 Fieldcrest Drive, Lasal 47020 in the Crossroads Business.
So these next 2 items are done a little differently. Currently, it goes for this agenda item and the next agenda item. These 2 entities currently are under contract to purchase a lot from the Crossroads Business Park. Which includes that they have to adhere to the restrictive covenants, etc. One of the conditions, they have a letter of intent already, which the board approved, but one of the conditions to actually purchase is that they can provide a solid concept plan. That we're not selling land to a company that therefore is going to sit on that land or not build. So these site plans are a little bit different in that they're just an overall site plan. That therefore is then allowing the entity to go ahead and purchase the lot from the village. And once that is done, they will start the engineering, in which they'll submit more engineering and then also submit stormwater and erosion control, etc. But going back to Silver Tree Homes, they're under contract to purchase lot 6. And It is two buildings, 12,900 square foot building and a 15,000 square foot building. There's a shared parking area between those two buildings. The buildings are designed to accommodate smaller business, mid-sized businesses. Silver Tree plans to locate their headquarters into, I believe, the southern building. And what they do with that building, they may build out some of that building for future tenants. And then the north building, then they will construct with the ability for other tenants to rent that space and build out in the future.
So this will be similar to other properties in that area that have buildings designed for that.
Correct. The Crossroads Business Park is kind of like a trading contractor park. But the village does have specific designs that they have to follow. So they've kind of specified that where we're looking to the feature some brick and stone detailing on the lower levels and then metal paneling on the north levels. It's similar to like what Rubicon has off of Highway 55.
So even if they would shift away from this concept, they still, in some cases, will be required to follow the requirements of that business code with the different facades and setbacks and things of that nature.
That's correct. And on the website under planning and development, under development opportunities, there's a Crossroad Business Park link. And within that link, there's a brochure, there's lots for sale. And then it also does list the protective covenants that they need to follow within that park.
Any other discussion? I will entertain a motion for 10E.
I'll make a motion to approve the site plan review for Silver Tree Homes LLC, W4842 Fieldcrest Drive, parcel number 4700.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? That brings us to item 10F, site plan review for Pro Edge Cabinets LLC, W4836 Crossroads Court, parcel 47032, also in the Crossroads Business Park.
Yes, Pro Edge Cabinets, they are under contract to purchase lot 12 within the business park. They specialize in building custom cabinets. The site plan includes a 6,630 square foot building with access off of Crossroad Courts with the rear abutting county KK. The building will have office space, a conference room, staging room, and then a work area. Again, the architectural design, it features stone and brick detailing along all four of the lower sides with metal paneling on the middle and upper sections.
Is that road intended to support semi-traffic?
Yes,
So cul-de-sac? Any other discussion? I will entertain a motion then for 10F.
I'd like to make a motion to approve, item 10F, the site plan review for Pro Edge Cabinets LLC, W4836 Crossroads Court, parcel 47032 in the Crossroads Business Park.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? No opposition. That brings us to 10G, the zoning report for July of 2025.
again, pretty busy month, 8 new homes, a total of 41 total zoning permits.
Yeah, I think interest rates now have dropped from 30 interest rates have dropped from 6.9 down to 6.5 now, so I would expect an increase now over the next 6 months or since they continue to drop, which is gonna be busy.
And the new homes seemingly come in bunches, so.
Anything else related to the zoning report?
No.
Moving us along to item 11, which is the tentative date of the next plan commission meeting, depending if suitable agenda items for presented the requirements of the meeting will be September 23rd, 2025 at 6 p.m. With that, if someone would like to make a motion to adjourn, we will do that.
I can make a motion to adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
We have a second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. No, I worked upstairs. I used to work for Tony.